October 1st. What do I say? October 1st. It's October 1st. Jill and I are out here knocking the dust off on a piece of state land that I've hunted quite a bit in the last couple of years. Our original plan was to head to the north side of this property way back in the corner. And we got here at like 3 o'clock probably. And there's already 2 guys waiting in the parking lot to head out. So went up, talked to them, and of course they were going to that exact same spot. It seemed like they were going to almost the same exact tree. So Jill and I kind of had to call an audible. Luckily, scouting this winter, we found this spot up here by the road. So bunch of old rubs from last year. Unfortunately, didn't see a new rub from this year, but there's plenty of trails and tracks back in here. Occasional acorn falling, but flying by the seat of our pants, I'd say I'm not too disappointed where we ended up. So I don't know, should be an alright sit. Just glad to be out here. It is a little bit hot, but I don't know, it should be okay. At least we're out here knocking the dust off, like I said. She's gonna come right in front of us. Well, it's somewhere November 6th. It had a big frost last night and this morning. Super cold, one of the colder mornings so far. We're out here at the house. Like I said, it's November 6th, one of my favorite days to be out here. I believe over the last 4 seasons, every single year on this day, we have a nice mature buck go right here in front of my tree. Every single year. So things have been a little tough this year. We've been battling the HD, just bad, dry, quiet weather, you know. It's been relatively hot to start October. It's always just dead calm. And on top of that, battling the HD. Seems like everywhere I've been, I've found dead deer. I actually have one dead right here back behind me along the river. Been grinding out on state land the last couple weeks leading up to the pre-rut. Finally getting out onto some private now that the rut's kicking off. But Jill and I have been seeing some chasing going on. Just haven't ran across the right one yet. It's November 8th, back here on the river here at the house. Sat out here this morning. Had honestly the best movement of the year so far out here. I believe I ended up seeing a total of 8 deer. Handful of spikes, small 6-point, couple does. One spike was full on running a doe, going back and forth throughout the woods. But still, nothing with any size or age to it. We got a cold front that moved in today, expecting 3 to 4 inches of snow in the next 24 hours. It's supposed to start snowing sometime in the morning, so with all this snow in this front rolling, and I'm assuming the deer are going to keep moving this afternoon, we'll probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, make it out in the morning. I guess it all depends on how hard it is actually snowing, so it's quiet, wind's pretty calm, it's cold. Deer should be loving it. 7 right now. Had a pretty busy morning. Unfortunately, it wasn't really anything I necessarily wanted to see. Got set up about an hour before first light, maybe longer. I was sitting here in the dark. Had a buck and a doe go running through back behind me in the open field along the edge over there. Heard some grunting. Didn't sound like anything too crazy. I also couldn't see him through my binos. It was too dark still. And as you guys have seen, it's just spike after spike after spike. And it's been that way all season long.
Right.
Well, guys, that just happened. Wasn't able to do a morning interview. Had deer around me all morning in the dark. Heard some grunting on the other side of the river and some chasing. Had those 2 does and yearlings right underneath me at daybreak. They worked through. I was looking up along the river and I caught a flash of something. Next thing you know, a doe crossed the river on the other side from me. And I figured that was just all it was. Next thing you know, I look back down and there's another doe about working her way down the river ridge to me on my side, and at 9 point that I believe is the one I passed up 3 days ago at 10 yards. Just came into 25, 27, I think it's 27. I hate putting bad shots on deer like that. It just takes a lot of the enjoyment out of it. I try and do my best to treat them with the most grace I can, but it's clean and ethical of a shot on them, so they just expire as fast as possible. But that first shot just was not it, and I got down as fast as I possibly could, pulled another arrow out, sent it like a lawn dart down the tree, hooked my bow up to my rope, dropped it down, and I was running out there to him. But I couldn't be any more thankful for him. It's just been an absolute terrible year for me out here in the woods. Leading up to him, I only have seen one other racked buck all season, and that was out on public land right here down the road. A little 8 point. And passed him up 2 or 3 days ago, and he just came back in with that doe perfect again, and I just couldn't help myself. It's also November 14th, day before opening day of gun season. 8:24 right now. It was pretty much non-stop action. The second I got set up in the tree this morning, I could just hear deer moving everywhere. As gross as you thought?
No.
Wasn't that bad, right?
I think I was taking my job too seriously to...
To cap everything off, I know I wasn't able to do a morning interview this morning, but right from the get, as soon as I got in the tree, I could hear deer running all around me. Had a buck grunting on the other side of the river. Finally got daylight out, and I had 2 does and 2 yearlings right underneath me. And once they worked off, I don't think I went 5 minutes without seeing another deer. Had a doe cross the river to the opposite side again, and this buck was actually locked down with a doe that was in that same doe group as the one that crossed. Passed this buck, I believe, on Tuesday, and when I saw him coming in this morning, you know, I just couldn't pass him up. My dad always says practice and talks about practice, and I haven't shot a buck with my bow since 2020, I believe. And when I saw him this morning, you know, it was just too good to be true again. That's all I could think about was practice. You know, I didn't make a great shot on him, which is super unfortunate, and I truly hate putting bad shots on deer. But I did what I could to make it end as fast as I possibly could, and at the end of the day, he's sitting right here. So with all the struggles, you know, we've been battling EHD this year. We still have probably hundreds of acres of corn still standing around us, and we got opening day of gun season tomorrow. So I couldn't be any more thankful to wrap my tag around this one and be sitting here with him. But still got some season left. Looking forward to opening day tomorrow. I'm sure my dad and I, maybe even Jill, will be out there sitting in a tree, so it should be a good time.